The purpose of art is to wash the dust of daily life off our souls. This dramatic but true quote from Pablo Picasso tells you exactly why people choose to use creative means to express themselves. So now that you know the why, don't you want to try it for yourself? If so, you should consider making a fun, sophisticated, and super easy painting like this one. It's something you can easily do in one afternoon, and the end result is pretty amazing, obviously. This project is quick and simple, and it leaves you with a fun, aesthetically pleasing piece of wall art. It's a perfect thing for a boring day at home, and your friends will never believe that you did it all by yourself. I've been painting for a long time, and after an unhelpful YouTube video and some experimentation, I've done this project before to great results, of course, and today I'll show you the steps necessary to create your own masterpiece. First of all, you'll need to find your supplies. You'll need a white 16 by 20 canvas that you can find in most craft stores like Michael's, a palette, a cup of water, a ruler, a pencil, painting or masking tape, acrylic paint in any combination of colors that you want, newspaper, an easel, which is optional, but it can be easier if you use an easel, and a paintbrush for obvious reasons. The real thing that sets this painting apart is the white accents. We do that by placing tape on the canvas and then painting around the tape and then peeling it off, which leaves exposed white canvas. You can manipulate the tape in any way you want, but I'll just be demonstrating this pattern for today because it's pretty fun and universally simple. First, move your canvas to the portrait position, which is to say longwise. Using your ruler, measure about 3.5 inches from the right edge of the canvas and mark it with your pencil. Place that tape at that mark and run it all the way down your canvas, leaving an extra inch or so at the top and bottom. On the left edge, do the same thing, placing the tape about 3.5 inches from the left edge. Now, go approximately 3 inches down on the left side and make your mark. Place your tape in a downward sloping angle from the mark to connect to this piece. Continue down in intervals of 3 inches, making the lines as parallel as possible. Then, in the middle section, place your tape here and bring it all the way to this long line here, like before, sloping upwards. You should go in lines, intervals of about 3 inches, and all of the lines should be parallel. If you do this correctly, all of the lines in the far left and middle sections should look like they're connected. Now, go to the far right side, go about 3 inches down, and make your mark. With the tape, slope downwards this time. All of these lines should be parallel, and they should all seem connected to the middle section. If you do this correctly, all the lines should seem like one long zigzag, and if the 3-inch rule skews this connection, then feel free to adjust the tape as necessary. All the lines in each section should be parallel to each other. Then, once everything with the tape is secured, the fun part, painting, begins. Just choose which colors you want and start painting. Since we're using acrylic paint, you're going to need to rinse your paintbrush after every color. For the most part, try to paint around the tape, but if you get paint over the tape, that's fine. That's why it's there. But if you're not careful, paint can bleed through and kind of ruin your accents. For the most part though, just have fun with it and experiment. It's pretty hard to mess up. Once you've covered the canvas, put your painting in a safe place so it can dry overnight, free from exposure to the elements or, in my case, various cats. Make sure to clean up thoroughly or else you can actually end up ruining your paintbrushes if you aren't careful. Acrylic paint is awesome because it only takes a day to dry. So, once you wait a day, you can very carefully peel the tape off. Make sure you go very slowly or else you can accidentally peel paint off as well, and that would kind of ruin the whole thing. Look, and now you should have crisp white accents and a pretty awesome, unique piece of wall art. And the final step is to hang it up in a central location so that guests can always admire. As you can see, this is a fun and simple craft that leaves you with a great work of art. Not only is it super artistic and a great creative outlet, but it also looks pretty amazing. The end result is aesthetically pleasing, and you now have a wonderful new piece of wall art. When you go to go, make sure the measurements are correct and the tape is secured, or else the accents will be skewed. Also, plan your paint colors in advance. So if you follow my advice, I guarantee you'll be happy with the results. This is the perfect project to tackle on a rainy day, and you end up with a fun, sophisticated painting. Maybe now you can try it for yourself. Thanks for watching.